Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to your 30th lecture of English grammar. In our previous lecture, we had started lesson number 12, verb. This is the second session of this lesson. Let's see what will we learn here in this lecture today. First of all, we revise the previous knowledge. In this topic, we will revise all the topics which we had learnt in our previous lecture. Then I will introduce the new form of the verb, means ing form of the verb. Then we will learn the rules of how to make ing form of the verb with some examples. Then we will do the exercise and then I will give an exercise for your homework. Revise the previous knowledge. Have you remember what we had learnt in our previous lecture? First of all, what is verb? Have you remember? Let's see and revise it. A verb that shows action is called an action verb. The action verb tells what is subject does. The action can either by physical or mental action. Or we can say that words which show what something or someone does are called verbs. It denotes that doing words are of the sentence. It means that the verb is called the action verb or doing verb. It shows us that what is the subject. Here, subject means noun. What is the noun doing in the sentence? And the verb can be physical action or mental action. Means physical action is the action which done by our parts of the body, means clapping, running, jumping, etc. And mental physical action means remembering, thinking, dreaming are the mental physical action. So we can say that words which show the action in the sentence are called the verbs. So we call the verb are the doing words or the action words. So we can say that verb is called doing word and action words. And if we want to find out the verb from the sentence, then we get answer the question format by what. So if we want to find out the verb from the sentence, then we ask the question with what to the noun or subject. Then we will get the answer in the verb. One more thing you have to remember about the verb is that every sentence must have a verb in it. It means that without verb, the sentence formation cannot be possible. We cannot have a sentence without verb. If there is only one word in the sentence, it has to be verb. It means that only one or only two words. Short sentences means phrases. If there are phrases, they also have a verb in it. Each and every sentence has a verb. Without verb, the sentence cannot be possible. Just remember this thing. Then, let's see the examples of the verbs. Talk, read, run, walk, sleep, count, think. In these examples, some are the physical actions and some are the mental physical actions. Talk, read, run, walk and count are the physical action, and sleep and think are the mental physical actions. Now, do you know the kind of verbs? Action verbs, helping verbs and linking verbs. In this lesson, we are only learn about the action words or doing words. Form of the verb. As we know that there are two forms of the verbs with s, es and is, and second form is verb with ing. We already learned about the verbs with s, es and is in our previous lecture, and today we are going to learn about verb with ing form. Before we are starting our today's topic, let's revise the previous rule which we had learnt in our last lecture, that is verbs with s, es and is. The verbs with s, es and is called the simple present tense verbs. It is also used with he, she and it or any other singular noun. These rules simple as and same as the formation of the plural rules, right? We most use s with the verbs in singular form. You can see here the examples: live, lives, sit, sits, stay, stays, right? The second rule is when the last letter of the verb is y and before y if there is consonant, then we remove y, we cut the y and add ies. Try, tries, carry, carries. These rules same as the how to make the plural nouns rules, right? The next rule is when the last letter ch, es, x, o, s, z, then we add es to them. Miss, misses, buzz, buzzes, catch, catches, fix, fixes, go, goes, do, does. Here, go, with go we add es, and with do we add es, but the pronunciation will be changed: go, goes, do, does. So when you speak these words, then you have to change its pronunciation. These words we cannot pronounce as the fixes, misses, buzzes, right? So whenever you use this word in your speaking, then you have to pronounce it carefully. Now, today's topic, introduction. Today we are going to start the new form of the verb with ing. What are the verb with ing? It is also called the doing words and the present verbs, same as the action words, which we use with s, es and is. But we use ing form of the verb only when the action is going now. It means that what is the action is going on when we talk about it, then we use ing form of the verb. In this form of the verb, we add ing with the verb, and sometimes we need some changes in verb before add ing. It means that we do not simply add ing with all the verbs. Most of the word we use ing simple and make them in a ing form of the verb. But in some cases we need some changes to make them in a ing form of the verb. And one more thing, and one important thing is we always write ing form of the verb with the helping verbs. And which are the helping verbs? Is, am, are, was, were are the helping verbs. First rule of the ing form. How to make ing form? Generally, we add ing with the verb to make them in ing form of the verb without doing any changes with the verb. So, in this case, we add only ing. Whatever the verb is given, we add only ing and make them in a ing form of the verb. For example, let's see the examples. Read, then we add only ing without any changes, so it becomes reading. Then jump, we add ing and it becomes jumping. This is the examples. We simply add ing and make them the verb of ing form. The next rule is when a verb ends in e. In this case, and this type of possibility, we drop e and add ing. Let's see the example for more clarity. Take plus ing. Here we can apply above rule is we remove e from the verb. What is the verb? Take is a verb. We remove e. So which letters remain? T-A-K. And then we add ing to it. So it will be taking. T-A-K-I-N-G. Taking. Right? The next word is give, giving. Here also the last letter is E. So we remove E and add ing. So what will be the spelling of giving? G-I-V-I-N-G. Giving. Right? Next is write. Here also the last letter is E. So we remove the last letter means E. So what will be the rest of the letters? W-R-I-T and then add ing. So what will be the spelling of writing? W-R-I-T-I-N-G. Writing. I hope you will understand this rule with these examples. The next rule is when a one-syllable verb ends in vowel plus consonant. So what can we do? We double the final consonant and add ing. How to make this kind of verb? Let's see with the example. One syllable means the short verbs which has only one vowel. Here, hit. First example is hit. And the rule is one syllable verb ends in vowel plus consonant, means last letter is consonant, and before consonant if there is a vowel, and if it is a one syllable word, then we double the last letter. What is the last letter? T. So we write again T, means we write T 2 times and then add ing to make it in a ing form of the verb. So it will be hitting, HITTING. So hit becomes hitting. Next example, run. Here also the last letter is N. It is one syllable word. Before N there is a U. So what can we do? We double the N. We write 2 times N and then add ing to make it in a ing form of the verb. So what will be the spelling of running? RUNNING. Let's move on. The next rule, when 2 syllable verbs ends in vowel plus consonant. Before this rule, we had learnt if the one syllable word ends with consonant and before consonant if there is vowel, we double the last letter and then add ing. In this case, with stress on the final syllable and double the consonant and add ing. Means when we are going to pronounce the word, we give the stress on the second syllable. For example, begin. So B and gin, right? There are 2 syllables. So we stress on the gin. That's why we add last letter second time. What is the last letter of begin? N. So, and then we add ing to make it in a verb, ing form of the verb. So begin is beginning. So when you speak this type of words, then we give the stress on the center, the second syllable of the verb, beginning, right? Another example is forget. FORGET, forget, for and get, right? If we want to make it in a ing form of the verb, then what can we do? Yes, we write T 2 times and add ing, same as the previous rule. But whenever you pronounce this type of verb, you have to stress on the second syllable of the verb, means forget, forgetting. These are the rules how to make the verbs in the ing form in different ways. Let's see the summary of all the rules which we learned today. Verbs ending with E. Then we drop E and add ing. You can see the examples given here. Believe, the last letter is E, so we remove E and add ing, so it will be believing. Have, having. Leave, leaving. Take, taking. Move, moving. The next rule is short one syllables means is short verbs. If it had only one syllable, then we add ing. Before we add ing, we double the final means last letter, means sit becomes sitting. We use t two times and then add ing. Sit becomes sitting, get becomes getting, plan becomes planning, run becomes running, stop becomes stopping. And when there are more than two syllables in the verb, then what can we do? Same. We double the final letter. Yes, final means last letter and add ing. But we have to stress on the final syllable of the verb, means second syllable of the verb. So begin means will be beginning. Forget will be forgetting. Regret will be regretting. Admit admitting. Upset upsetting. And one more rule is that if the last letter is E, and before E if there is a vowel, then we remove vowel and add y plus ing. For example, die, die. So we remove I and E and then we add ying. Instead of ie, we add y and then add ing to make it in a verb with ing form. For example, die, die, it will be dying, dying. Lie, lie, it will be lying, lying. Tie, tie, it will be tying, tying. These are the rules how to verb format with ing form. Now you have an idea how to make a verb in ing form, and we already learnt in our last lecture then how and where we use the verb with ses and is. So let's do the exercise to revise our all the rules and get more clarity of this topic. So what will be the heading? Filling the blanks with suitable verbs from the bracket. Here we have given the bracket, and what are the verbs in the bracket? Riding, walks, walking, knocks, clapping, drives, watch, etc. Right? Now let's see first sentence of the exercise. My father dash a car. Before we are going to start this exercise, just clear one thing. When in the sentence there are the helping verbs, then you always write the verb with the ing form. Helping verb means is, am, are, was, were, right? Wherever in the sentence is, am, are in the sentence, then we always write the ing form of the verb with the helping verbs. My father dash a car, right? Have you in this sentence Is there a helping verb? No. So we can write the verb with s, es or is form. Right? So just guess it. Which verb is suitable for this sentence? Riding a car, walks a car, walking a car, knocks a car, clapping a car, drives a car or watch a car? Yes, the answer will be drives a car. Correct? Next is he dash at the door. So, which verb is suitable? Yes, knocks at the door. And we use s, es or ies form of the verb because here no helping verb in the sentence. Next is they are dash on the footpath. Here is a helping verb in the sentence. Then what can we do? Yes, the answer will be in the ing form of the verb. So which verb is suitable? Yes, walking. They are walking on the footpath. Let's move on. Next sentence. We dash movie on TV. Just if you are getting confused, then you will ask, what will you do movie on TV? Which action? Yes, watch is the suitable verb. Next is students are. Now, don't be confused. First of all, which verbs are already in the answer, you have to cut them. Means you cannot count drives, knocks, walking and watch. Right? Now which verbs are remaining? Riding, walks and clapping. Now just think about these three nouns, riding, walks and clapping. Which is the suitable noun here? Yes, clapping. Right? Let's move on. The next sentence is honey dash very slowly. Now we have only two verbs in the bracket. Which are they? Riding and walks. Which is the suitable verb? Yes, walks. Next sentence. My cousin is dash on an elephant. Here, which verb is left in the bracket? Yes, riding. And we use here the ing form of the verb because before riding there is a helping verb in the sentence. So just remember one thing, if there is a helping verb in the sentence, you have to write the verb with ing form. And if there is no helping verb in the sentence, then you have to write the answer of the verb with s, es or is form. I hope you will understand this lesson properly and all the rules you can apply easily. Thank you. Have a great day.